Hey guys, listen, today we're going to be making some of our homemade pistachio protein ice cream. And so I'm going to show you what we use. We use the Ninja Creami here. And so this is how we set up. So to make this ice cream, you have to set up 24 hours before you actually make the ice cream. So this ice cream is actually for the next day. All right. So here we are. I have 2 bottles here of vanilla ultra filter milkshake, which is a 30-gram protein milkshake. I got this from my local grocery store. You can get this different brands, different versions, but this is the base that you're using for your ice cream. Okay. This has 150 calories. Fat is 2.5 grams, and of course, only 3 carbs and 30 grams of protein. So this is what you can actually use for your ice cream. And so that's why so many people can eat so much volume of this, because it's only 150 calories for this whole bottle. And then we also have, as our flavor, we have sugar-free pistachio pudding. And so this is what we use as our base to give our ice cream the pistachio flavor. And then later on, once we mix in when we mix up the creamy inside the Ninja Creami machine, the ice cream inside the Ninja Creami machine. I'm getting tongue-tied here. As we mix up the ice cream inside the Ninja Creami, we'll add the pistachio nuts later to make the actual pistachio ice cream. And so we're just doing our base today. So here we go. So I'm gonna open up this box. This is what we use for the containers. When you normally get your Creami, come with 2 of them. I bought extra ones because we make all different flavors in this house. And so it has a max fill line that you see right there. We're going to fill this up, but I like to put in the sugar-free pudding mixture. I use about 2 tablespoons of the mixture. You don't need a whole pack because it'll be an overkill. Just need about 2 tablespoons of the whole mixture, and then you'll be good to go. All right. And so that's what we're going to do here. So 1 and 2. Good little load there. All right. So there you go. That's all you need. And then you're going to pour in a whole bottle. Now I have 2 bottles here because sometimes when you pour this in, you have a little more space just to add it up to fill up to that fill line, that max fill line there. And so I always have an extra one on hand. So you pour it in. As you can see, it's turning green because that is your pistachio ice cream base right there. And see, I have a little space left, so I'm gonna open up the second bottle. Okay. And this is probably like another 5 ounces. And so if you really, harsh on your calories, this still comes out way less than if you were to get ice cream from a local ice cream shop. Literally, you're saving hundreds of calories, hundreds of grams of fat. This is a much healthier choice. And I guarantee you, it tastes just like real ice cream. All right. So I'm gonna pour that to the max line right there. There you go. Okay, that's only maybe about, not even a third of this bottle. All right. Once you do that, they can get your spoon. You're going to mix it in. So you want to make sure all of the clumps and everything is out. Some people put this in a blender. I do blend it sometimes, but for the sake of time, I'm just mixing it by hand. So you're just mixing it. If you have a whisk, you can also whisk it as well. But the stirring works as well. It just takes your time and patience. You'll notice that as you're mixing the pudding mixture with the protein shake, it starts to get thick, which is what you want. And then you're going to put this in your freezer, level it to make sure it's flat, it's not crooked, on a flat surface, and let it freeze for at least 24 hours. And then you'll be able to put it inside the Ninja Creami, mix it up, and then you can add your nuts to it, which we're going to add pistachio nuts, of course. And then we'll have pistachio ice cream. And you can do this with a chocolate base. You can make chocolate chip ice cream. You can get mint extract if you want to make chocolate mint ice cream, or use the vanilla, make vanilla mint ice cream. There's so many different healthy options you can get and choose. I'm getting tongue-tied today, y'all. There's also, I'm going to use that word, there's also sugar-free chocolate chips that you can purchase as well. So you can have healthier options as you make your ice cream base. So we are just about done here. All of the clumps is out of it. There you go. And then once you're done mixing this up, what you do then is just put the top on it. That's it. And put it in the freezer. Let it sit for 24 hours, and then we will make the ice cream. But this is the first stage of everything. Hey guys, it has been 24 hours. We have frozen our base that we made yesterday. So remember that this is vanilla protein shake, a whole bottle, and then a little bit of another bottle. So one bottle is about 150 calories. Yeah, the second bottle is probably another 20 calories or so, 25 calories, because it's not that high in calories. Then we added the sugar-free pistachio pudding mix. We added about 2 tablespoons of that. And so we put it in the freezer overnight. So this is how it looks. It is frozen completely. I usually let it thaw out a little bit, maybe for about half an hour. You can also put it in the microwave for about a minute and a half or so, just to make sure that, everything flattens out. See, this is really supposed to be flat here a little bit. So see, it's a little soft, so you can kind of just flatten that out. So you're good to go. That tastes good. So we're going to put this in the Creami. This is our Ninja Creami. All right. You take the top off like that. You put it in here, lock it in. Make sure the blade is there. It's on there. And you're going to hear it click. It is on there like that. Then we put it here. And then it locks in place. All right. Also here I have the pistachios. We're going to add that in once we do the first mix around. So let's do the first mix around. So make sure it's powered on. There it is. And there are 4 different levels. There's ice cream, light ice cream, milkshake, and sorbet. And then there's one for mix when you enter your mixed nuts or other topping that you want to put inside your ice cream. So we're going to do the ice cream button right now. So we're going to press that. It's very loud. So just mind the noise. I'll probably edit and fast forward this part through. Okay, we have finished the first round. So now we're going to press the little button here to release it. Pull it out. And this is now, we'll see if it's ready to, is it properly mixed. And there you go, y'all. Look at that. Pistachio ice cream. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to I have a bag of unsalted pistachio that are already shelled. I'm going to make a little space in here. I like to make a little divot, a little hole in the center like that. So I can put the nuts in so it can mix throughout the whole mixture. So we just do that. Some people crumble their nuts. I like mine's whole. And so that's what we're going to do. So there you go. So that's how it's going to look. Put it in there. And just mush it down in there. There you go. I like a lot of pistachios in mine, obviously. But not too much. You don't want too much. But, I don't want to be lean on it either. It's pistachio ice cream. Y'all got me have the pistachios. Okay. So then we put it back on like that. Everything is there. All right. Now there's a setting that says mix in. That's what we're going to press this time. And now it's going to mix all of those pistachio nuts inside of the ice cream. Here we go. Sorry about the noise, but here we go. Okay, we are done. Let's see how this came out. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. We have pistachio ice cream. Now, I need a special taste tester. So what's the best taste tester I have in this house? It's my beautiful, gorgeous little princess, my little daughter, who loves ice cream. So come on, Anik. Get your little step stool. All right. She's going to be the first person to taste it. Here we go. Ready, Anik? All right. How is it? Did we get a thumbs up? All right. Okay, let me try some. Pistachio ice cream. Is it good? She busy chewing them nuts. It's yummy, yummy, yummy in our tummies. What's up? Great. All right, guys. Have a good day. You want to say something? What are you going to say?
Bye, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this workout video. Bye.
This is not a workout video. It's a meal prep video. But thank you so much.